Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Come on, fellas.
Come on, set. 60 or.
54. Tackles.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go again.
64, weak, 2.
On play action, they'll throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
47. Under.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run with Elliott. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 36 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll set up to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Second and 14. That's complete to DK Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now they try the right side here. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
What you got? Huh? What you got? Huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they have forced another incompletion.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
54. Oh, you got deep? Check. Check out right now.
Now they try the right side here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 57 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
We got double up.
Hey, 2-2.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A first down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Go, go, go. Kill. Under.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go 47. Mike 5-4. Gun. I got it. Shit. We're going to 53. Shit.
To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We got it. Check 3.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Get out 26.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got Rodgers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Throwing, Prescott. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Pollard Going to try the right side. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Rodgers brings it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 47.
That's it, baby. We got one.
With the score, Seahawks 15, Cowboys 14.
Here we go, 54 right in.
Check. Watch 54. Too little, cut.
26.
On first down, Pollard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Go. Hey, defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
2
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Three down.
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Shift! Watch the shift! Slam! Watch twist! Out! Hey, kill! Fresno! Check 99!
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Gill. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Elliott, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go, get out, please.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Prescott to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Going to run again here with Pollard. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Check 50. Check 43. Alert 3.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.